This is John 6:27. Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him hath God the Father sealed. Before I go any further, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory, as always, unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Baharakakwadash, which is the Paleo-Hebrew for the name of the Heavenly Father, being Yahweh, and the name of his Son being Yahushai. The only names in which salvation could be obtained, whether you can receive it or not. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, who through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai rule all of the nation of Israel well today. Once again, whether you can receive that or not, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect who are pushing this truth in sincerity, and in charity, and in faith, and who are able to receive these things that are needful for salvation, and who are concentrating their time, all right, giving themselves over unto nothing but this truth, man. All right, the main work you're going to find within these scriptures. All right, there's two different meanings of work. All right, out here in the world, you say work and you think about it as your 9-to-5 job or whatever kind of work day it is that you have. But within these scriptures, man, there's a better thing to work for. All right, and this is John 6:27. I'll read it again. Labor not for the meat which perisheth. What is that meat which perisheth? That's going to be our regular job, our 9-to-5 job, whatever it is that you're doing to get by or to maintain over here in Babylon. That's what it's referring to, man. The meat which perisheth. Labor not for that meat. Which we're gonna have to do what we have to do. We're gonna have to do what we have to do to be able to maintain, like I had said, man. But with that being said, all right, you don't give yourself over unto it, man. All right, and we'll pull out some more scriptures to expound upon that point. But going on, it says, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life. Okay, and that's the kind of labor we're putting in, man. All right, laboring for this truth, laboring for Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, man, laboring for the crown, and ultimately giving ourselves up unto that, man. All right, laboring for that everlasting life. This is our profession. This is what we do, man. We are full-time Israelites here at GMS Great Millstone. Okay, and if you have something going on at work or your job is getting in the way of things, then make moves to fix it, man. And at the end of the day, just beseech Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, man, and everything will line out the way it's supposed to. Okay? But anyway, we'll go ahead and jump on to the next precept. This is Proverbs 18:9. It says, he also that is slothful in his work. Remember, there's the two forms of work. It says, is brother to him that is a great waster. Okay? So now, who is the great waster, man? Okay? The great waster that it's referring to here will be Esau Edom, man. All right? Behold, I have created the waster to destroy. Okay? Esau has been put here to do none other but to cause judgment, man. All right? The base of man. All right, the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, the sword. Okay, but before I go off topic, what was the key point here? He also that is slothful in his work. And what's that work? That work is pushing this truth, man. All right, lifting up this banner for Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. See, if you're slothful in this thing, then your time would be pertaining, all right, to your 9-to-5, your meat which perisheth. Okay, and ultimately that's your brother, man. Okay. Because you're giving all your time and your energy unto it, man. I mean, what is your Edomite boss gonna do when Yahushai comes back after you've made your Edomite boss very proud and filled his pockets? The only reason why he's dealing with you is because you're making him money, man. You see, all you are is a pawn. Just like a chess game, a king needs his pawn, and that's what you are in Esau's kingdom, man. In Esau's queendom, all right. And this Edomite don't give a fuck about you, man. He ain't gonna do nothing for you when Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai comes back. But you know what's gonna happen, man? He's gonna be destroyed. All right, and that's the kind of power that you want to be for you, man. Is the ultimate power, the creator of all energy, man. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. All right. So, we got to examine ourselves and see where all our time is going, man. Where all our time and our energy is being put forth. And yeah, you're going to get tired. You're going to have to work. I myself am, just getting off work now, man. But at the end of the day, just line your priorities straight. All right. This truth is what comes first, man. All right. Just like our enemies don't give a damn about us, man. We don't give a damn about them. But we're going to do what we have to do to maintain on this side. All right. Without going above and beyond to cease the heavens within your company or wherever it is that you're working. All right. Anyway, let me jump to Book of Sirach. This is Sirach 38 and 25. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow? Right. So, if you're holding the plow, working, all you do is work. All you're doing is working, man. How are you going to gain wisdom? You don't got the time for it. All your time is being put forth towards this bullshit, man. Okay, towards that bread, that bread that is carnal, man. Okay, you don't have time for this truth because you're pleasing Esau. Okay, you're being a brother unto the waster, man. All right, going on, it says, and that glorieth in the goad that driveth oxen and is occupied in their labors. Right, occupied in their labors, getting caught up. And it's something that you might get caught up into, man. But that's why we got to examine ourselves. All right, that's why it's necessary to stay in these scriptures and examine where your time is going, and check that stuff before you slip up and fall, man. Okay, sometimes you got to just look at it and make time. All right, cut some time out, make some moves within your work spot so you could ultimately achieve this crown. All right, it says, and is occupied in their labors, and whose talk is of bullocks. And you see these guys at work, man. All they do is they talk about work, because that's all they do, and they think about, and on their deathbed, man, all they're gonna have is work stories. You see? And that's because that's what they put first, man. The perfect company man, exactly what Esau Edom is looking for, man. But you know what? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is also looking for company men. All right, who are putting this thing first before everything, man. All right. Going on, verse 26, it says, he giveth his mind to make furrows, and is diligent to give the kind fodder. Right, you're diligent within your work spot, whatever it is that you do. You're really diligent and spending all your time and your energy thinking about it, stressing about it. But that's what we need to be doing towards this truth, man. All right, always constantly have it on the forefront of your mind. Okay, never let it vanish away. Verse 27, it says, so every carpenter and workmaster that laboreth night and day, and they that cut the grave sills, are diligent to make great variety, and give themselves to counterfeit imagery, and watch to finish a work. Right, giving themselves to this counterfeit imagery, man. Whatever it is. If you have a trade, say you your job is masonry. You do rock walls or something. You spend all your time and your energy making that thing beautiful, man. But yet your inner man is perished. Your inner man is destroyed. Okay? So we gotta concentrate our time and our energy where it counts, man. And what this chapter right here, or this, these scriptures that we're reading out of Sirach 38, what it always reminded me of was on 300, when you have the Spartans meet up with the Arcadians, and the Arcadians are marveling at the Spartans because they're trying to go against against a plethora of Persians with just 300 men. And the way that the Spartans edify, or explain themselves to the Arcadians is the king asks his men, or he asked the Arcadians men, what their profession is, what their job is, and they're telling them their job, I do this, I'm a mason, I do that, whatever the case might be. All right, just because we had used that as an example already. But then he asked his men, what is your profession? They all start screaming, All right, because their profession is war, man. They've given all of their time and their energy. And when you watch that movie, ever since they're children, they're given over to war, man. They're creating the perfect warrior. And what we're creating, or what Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua is creating, is the perfect man. All right, the perfect Israelite, man. The perfect king. All right, we're being prepared to rule the entire planet, man. All right, and side by side with Yahushua, man. So you see, all right, let me go ahead and go on. Verse 20, and you see that last piece of verse 27. And watch to finish a work, man. We gotta finish this thing, man. We're not at the finish line yet, man. We're still running, and we're at the deepest, hardest part of the run, where things start slowing down. You hit your wall, and you just gotta run harder, man. All right, don't let your mind slow you down, man. Don't let the bullshit around you slow you down. All right, concentrate on the win, man. Concentrate on finishing the work. Verse 28. The smith also, sitting by an anvil and considering the ironwork, the vapor of the fire wasteth his flesh. Right. The vapor of the fire wasteth his flesh, man. And that's what we do really at work, man. I myself, I'm an electrician, man. I go to work, the noises dull my hearing. All right, the work sometimes beats up my body. Okay, and really at the end of the day, man, we're killing ourselves for Esau. That's really what we're doing, man. All right, killing yourselves for the enemy, man. So how much more should you be pushing for Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, man? We should be willing to give up our lives for Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, not this goddamn Edomite, man. And you see, that's part of the vexation of this place. Because I, for one, and I know all the brothers with me on this, man, I cannot stand going to work out here in Babylon, man. Having to play the game and be wise as a serpent, all right, yeah, harmless as a dove, man. I'm ready to catch this W, man. I'm ready to be on in the kingdom. All right, I'm ready to see this judgment get pushed forth, man. All right, and whatsoever be the outcome of myself, man. But at least, I'm seeking this crown. But no matter what it is, it is what it is, man. All right, so you gotta believe that we're the elect, and have hope that we are the elect, but understand and fear Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, because all is in His hands, man. Okay. Anyway, going on. So you see the iron worker just his flesh dying day by day, trying to working for this bread that wasteth away, man. Okay, so how much more Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua? How much more should we be doing? Going on, it says, and he fighteth with the heat of the furnace, the noise of the hammer. What did I say, man? Dulling our hearing, going to work. And it's part of the curses too, that we would be doing all this stuff for Esau, building up our enemy's kingdom, man, day in and day out, trying to get you to go in on weekends, man. I've known people, man. I've known people that have gotten into this truth and have fallen out for work, man. One of them in particular, all right, he's now working 7 days a week, man. So you see how you could get sucked into this shit, man. That's why we always got to be examining ourselves, man. At the end of the day, fuck it. If you lose everything in the flesh, you still got Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, man. You get fired from your job, you still got Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, man. You lose your house, you still got Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua. And you got the brotherhood, man. So that's why I reiterate to the brothers out here all the time, man. If we were all what's the worst that could happen in this flesh right now? That you lose everything, man. And yet that's still something light, because you still got Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, man. If we all lost all of our dwelling places, all right, then hey, we would be going to camp every day, baby. So you got to look at the glass of water half full, man, rather than half empty. All right, and just concentrate on maintaining. We don't got to cease the heavens within our companies, climb up the ladder and reach the top. Okay, just do what you do, man. Do what you do. Stay in your lane, and everything's gonna work out the way it is, man. If you get a raise, cool. If not, then whatever. You see? Anyway, going on, it says, the anvil is ever in his ears, right? Always in his ears, always, it just consumes you, man. It says, and his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh, right? constantly thinking about, having dreams. I know I'm probably not the only one that have had dreams that I'm at work and then I wake up and had to go to work. Going on, it says, he setteth his mind to finish his work. Right, he setteth his, and that's what we got to do, man. Set our minds to finish this work. Okay? All right, fuck this stuff in the flesh, man. All right, just do what you do to maintain, and at the end of the day, whatever's gonna happen will happen, man. But make sure that this truth is your priority. All right, otherwise you'll be unbalanced, and things ain't gonna iron out, man. Never will. It says, and watcheth to polish it perfectly, man, perfectly, and that's what we're seeking, is perfection. Okay, you see a skilled tradesman, he's gonna make that thing look damn good. He's gonna make it look like a professional did it. See, but we're professionals within this truth, man. Or at least that's what we're seeking to be. All right? So you got to give your whole self over, your mind, everything over unto this, man. All right? But that's about good on this. Let me go ahead and jump into one more. But he goes a little bit deeper, giving you more analogies and what have you. But I want to get to this Sirach 31. This is Sirach 31:1. It says, watching for riches consumeth the flesh. All right? And, it's said by the brother Kayal in the camp, that how much is your faith worth if you have, a couple G's sitting in the bank, 5 G's sitting in the bank. All right, then how much is your faith worth, man? All right, concentrate on pleasing Yahweh by Shem Yahushai and just doing what we have to do to maintain. All right, it says, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Right. What did I say, man? Having dreams about work. I've even had, because like I said, I'm an electrician, so I've woken up in the morning before and was reaching up looking for my headlamp to turn on. Boy, show you just been at work too damn much. It feels like an endless cycle, man. You wake up, work, get home, and go to bed and do it all over again. See, but we gotta make sure this truth is a priority, man. Read it on your lunch breaks. Read it on your morning breaks, whatever it is that you have. Read it before you head home after work. Read it before you go to gym after work. Okay? Listen to some videos. Get yourself some of those earbuds and listen to videos while you're working, if you got the ability. You see? Just look at your life and see how you can put this truth first, man. Verse 2, watching care will not let a man slumber, as a sword of disease breaketh sleep. Right? So just like a sword of disease, could keep you from sleeping because you're in pain and agony and what have you. All right, so is it going to be with your work spot, man? All right, cutting into your personal time, where you're thinking about it. You see, I don't know how these people in the world do it, man, because the way I handle this stress is I know that it ain't my show, man. If it wasn't for this truth, I don't know how these people do it, man. Because just knowing that it is what it is, I'm gonna follow Yahweh by Shem Yahushai and just do what I gotta do. Then you'd be stressing out and having these sleepless nights and just losing your goddamn mind over what? Over Esau Edom, man. You're a pawn, man. You're a pawn and you're losing your mind over what's not even yours. You see? All you are is a pawn to Esau, man. And Esau understands that you need pawns. They don't want you to grow. And if you do grow, then they want that guy too. You see, they need the horses, they need the towers, they need the pawns in order to create that structure of the company, of whatever company it is you're working for. And even if you got your own business, all right, you're still paying them taxes, man. You're still filling Esau's pockets no matter what it is that you're doing in Babylon, man. No matter what, even if you're doing something under the table, you're selling drugs. You're still filling an Edomite's pockets at the top, because who provided those drugs to the guy that you got the drugs from, man? It all trickles back to Esau Edom, man. His whole system is based off of usury, and all we are is pawns. So don't waste your goddamn life trying to soak up the riches in Babylon, because all they are is a fraction to what we're making Esau Edom, man. Verse 3, the rich hath great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicacies, or delicates. The poor laboreth in his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he is still needy. You see that, man? What did I just say? All right, that they need the pawns too. They're going back to their delicacies because you done made all that money on the top for him, and then he gave you some peanuts, some fractions at the bottom, and you're still needy, man. And you know why he did it that way? Because you're gonna have to come back tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And if he sets it up right, then you won't be able to retire till you're in your 80s. Or you won't even have a retirement plan. You see, we understand that Esau's system is going to collapse, man. Okay, just do what you got to do to maintain, and don't seek over your limits, man. Don't reach over your bounds. All right. It's really a blessing being in this truth, man, because you could be this guy right here on verse 5, just going to work and pleasing Esau, and then that's it. That's it for you here, man. It's not the whole duty of man to follow the commandments and fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, but you're following Esau's commandments. You're putting your fear towards Esau. Oh man, I don't want to get fired. Oh man, my boss is coming. Fuck that, man. You're doing what you got to do, and if Esau got a problem with it, then hey, they're gonna need a pawn somewhere else. Every chess table needs a pawn. You know, through the Spirit, that's what I'm gonna call this lesson, man. Every chess table needs a pawn. All right. But you know, through the Spirit, man, I think that was good. We'll go ahead and close on that last 5th verse. And Lord willing, this is edifying unto the elect, man. Put your time, your labor, your energy, and ultimately yourself towards Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Not your work, and damn sure not your woman, not your children. Put this truth first, and the other things will line up afterwards, man. Call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rekakudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations unto the elect who are laboring for that bread which perisheth not. Shalom.